Hello, I'm over here again because we're doing another build, and this time I couldn't get the camera quite where I wanted it, so you get to see the main camera in the face camera. But hello, welcome. Time to build more, not Lego this time, this is Mega Construx. Building together an energy sword because I saw this pop on sale recently. I think all of them were on sale, but this is the one that I've been looking at. There's also, you can see what I'm using to prop this up so there's not a huge glare on it. There's also a Master Chief's helmet and then a chunk of the halo. These are all super cool. Morning, babe. These are all super cool, but the sword has been the one that's I've been eyeing for a bit. I do have a little bit of bad news. We're not really going to be able to have this in the background after we build it, because this is saying it's 25.12 inches long when it's fully constructed, which is wider than any of these bookcases. I checked. So, unless I took everything out and turned it sideways, I don't think there's any way I can get this in the shelves, unfortunately. So, it might be sitting behind the monitors when we're done. But, well then, let's get these out of here because it glared real bad. If I had it turned this way, let's just pop this open eventually. And Construx does not make their boxes easy to open. They're glued solid. Nick on demand, hello. Also, I'll try my best, but if I miss chat, I apologize. I'm not. Oh, good. It is numbered boxes. I was a little concerned it wouldn't be numbered, or sorry, bags. I was a little concerned it wouldn't be numbered bags. There's a tiny part of me that was worried they wouldn't actually be numbered. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. So that's 9. You're 3. We're building the handle a lot first. 6, yeah. Oh, we got some random base pieces. I'm trying to cross our fingers that there are no pieces missing. I've honestly had that happen with these Halo sets from what used to be Mega Blocks. Here's 8. Here's our starter. 1. Yeah, I was just gonna say it must be 7. Oh, we have a 10. I don't know what the stock is, or this particular bag is. It literally doesn't say. I guess we'll just open that one too. And then our big honkin' instruction manual. Which option is up, which is not my favorite thing, but okay. So 1 and 2 open. I'm gonna open this one as well. It looks like it might be finishing touches, but it also has their removal tool in it. So also, I'm absolutely not gonna know where that camera is. I'll be looking all over the place. So our workday, that's always good. It kind of feels like finishing touches. Also, I like a little bit of like an energy swirl to these pieces. Yeah, because this is definitely finishing touches, because, you know. You know, it has the bits to say Energy Sword and Halo Infinite. I wish it just said Halo, not Halo Infinite, but that's fine. Also, here's Mega Construx's version of the removal tool, which seems to have maybe a little more on it, but, you know, we'll see if we need it. Oh, well. So, how am I going to do this? Oh, here. Oh yeah, it did say just open the... I guess that was just straight box. That's 2. And here's 1. We had 10 bags, including one bag that was just a stripe and not numbered. Makes no sense, but whatever. Alright, so 1 is a lot of really little pieces. 2 has our kind of bigger pieces. So 1 that is... what's this? 8. 3 of these. But I need 1 that's 4 in the middle. Let's thank everybody who hung out to watch Construx yesterday. Update, because if I get this done and I'm still feeling like streaming, I'll probably jump back into that. I did... Oh wow, 12 of these. Okay. I did make it back to Portland because I had bought a trailer. But I took a job back to Portland and couldn't find my garage on the map. And I found there actually was a quick travel button straight to my garage, which would have been super helpful, but it's fine. Made it back. Wait. So, there's some of these that this is on top, and there's some of these are on bottom. That's not confusing in any way, Mega Blocks. But I'm still probably going to call Mega Blocks throughout this entire build, because that's what I remember them being when they were doing the Halo sets originally, but now they're Mega Construx. Or at least these are Mega Construx. But Nick, I hope you're doing well. Babe, I'm glad you're doing well. Interested to see if Ash streams today, and if he does, what's he gonna stream? You know, because of real life commitments, you don't see Ash stream solo that often. So one thing I think I need to do is start playing more American Truck Simulator while listening to Hero Quest. And start actually catching, or whatever they call it. It's not Hero Quest. Is it? Hero Squad. Hero Squad. But watching, you know, but using ads as my opportunity to, like, listen to podcasts, essentially. And actually catch up on Hero Squad. We want to call it Hero Quest. It's not that, because that was something else. Actually, as a matter of fact, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, need one more of those. Should be here somewhere. There it is. Matter of fact, Hero Quest was a... You gotta take one of your doxies if that's understandable. Your doxy's doing well. The vet goes smoothly. Hero Quest was... These do not snap as easy as Lego, I have to say. I'm doing a lot of Lego on this channel. It's just not quite as smooth as you can tell by that piece is not going in. Hero Quest was a board game by Mattel. Nothing else matters, but consistency. Hero Quest is a board game by Mattel. I believe it was one that came with like a VHS. Because part of why I know that is because Sierra actually tried to finagle Hero Quest for what became Quest for Glory, and then they were told, "Nah, well, we already have this, more or less. Like we already have games called Hero Quest, and they backed off and changed it to Quest for Glory. I think actually the first printing of it was Hero Quest, and then they found out that they didn't have, you know, someone else had the license, so finagled that, you know, they changed it. So we got Quest for Glory instead. Okay, man. Some of these really want to attach, and some of these really don't want to detach. Okay. It's one of those, there's like, I don't think there's any reason that I need to flip these over except for my own. Because I'm immediately going to cover these pieces up. Like, and I've already seen it. These pieces are immediately getting covered up. But like, I want it to be consistent for no good reason. Okay. So 2 of these on either side. I had someone in Tom's Discord who was just like, this is going to be cosplay grade and I won't hear anything else. It's like, dude, it's blocks. This will not be cosplay grade. I would not recommend taking us to a con to swing around. It's like, you know, it's gonna be a great display, but I would not consider this like a cosplay piece. Nope. Next page? Nope. Come on. There we go. Oh, also, this is page 5, except 10. How many pages are there? About 60. What's our last step? 59. Our last step is 106. Okay. Alright. Oh, I think we're actually making the base now. So now I need... let's see. This way up. Now I need 20 of the... This is just line the entire thing with the pips that actually go up. It takes 20, but I don't need to gather them because I know exactly what I'm doing on this one. So I almost grabbed the wrong piece. I hope y'all have some fun plans for the weekend. My weekend is probably going to be I'll be crashed on a couch all weekend. I have a feeling, because as I've mentioned before, I'm getting my first vaccine shot on Saturday. So you know, one step closer. We still haven't heard for Joe yet, which is not the best thing. I'm not super thrilled that not getting it together, or at least super, you know, who knows when she'll get hers as well. But I'm hoping soon. I'm hoping they'll be able to come through soon. Yeah, and then two of these guys. These like 8s here and here, so there's like 2 in between. Yep, let's fit right here and here. I do like. It's a little hard to see. Oh, you got yours scheduled. Yay! Let me know when it is. You know, up to you, obviously, how you want to do so, but let me know. Also, it's kind of, I don't know how easy it is to see. Oh, you can see that. Okay. Where the pieces go is actually like highlighted on here with color, which is super convenient. Because I will say Lego doesn't do that. You know, they give you a good idea of where it's going, but it's not highlighted out like this is. I mean, I guess it's like next Saturday, so we have to go a week apart. Little 1 bricks with... Yeah, there we go. But yay, that is a load off my mind, honestly, because I was a little concerned. You know, concerned is probably the right word, but they're definitely like, man, it'd be great if we knew when she was getting hers, so it's not just me. If nothing else, you know, it would have been a lot harder to do things this summer if I, well, as soon as I can. Oh, of course. I understand. Just chill out with the ambient music and the sound of my voice as I ramble about whatever. Which people like to do because I still have a streaming career. Career in the biggest air quotes. I do not. I do not pretend like this is a job. It's not, and I've mentioned it before, but like I appreciate anyone who subscribes, anyone who donates bits, anything like that. But like my personal primary focus for the channel for my streaming is Extra Life. So you know, if I make stuff off of it, that's cool. That for me is a bonus more than helping people have helping out Extra Life. So uh hmm. Don't tell me I'm missing a piece already. Don't tell me one, you know, the first set of bags in, I'm missing a piece. Um, um, um. Mega contracts. Don't tell me you're this behind the ball still. I'm getting a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. I don't think I've dropped anything. I'll check in a minute here. But, fuck. Genuinely fuck. Oh, no, I'm screwing up. Never mind. I am screwing it up. This is a me thing. Never mind. Because I have genuinely gotten uh gotten these and had oh, so let me get a voice chat if anybody pops in. You know, Johnny or Jimbo or someone who wants to hang out and chat with me. Also some quests. Sorry, I got distracted with my D&D group. No, I need to be in my Discord. Also, if you can't tell from the angle I'm looking, I have this on the wrong monitor. Because I am 90 degrees to my desk. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I screwed this up a bit. Nothing irreparable or anything, but I messed this up a bit. So... Oh, wow, that worked really well. Full credit. Full marks. There. So it's actually these pieces. These that have a triangle. Oh, and actually, this piece is also on wrong. It should be the other way. There we go. It's these pieces that are a triangle with a little bit of a nub to them. Should I turn the contrast? I feel like I need to turn the contrast down. Like, I feel like I've gotten very high contrast for this. It doesn't need to be. Some intense shadow. So I've managed to speed my mouse up way too much. There we go. God, none of that looks great. That'll do, I guess. Whoa. And the chair decided to tip on me. Weird. Okay. Settle down. Settle down, chair. Okay. Think I'm okay now. Think I'm satisfied with that. So points. Wait. Yeah, okay. Now the right way. And this taller triangle. Thought I had another one, but... Okay, taller triangle facing this way. Alright. We're like 1/10 of the way there. Not much of these little round guys that I've been looking at. Kind of equal out some of this space. I don't know if this is going to be the grip or if this is going to be part of the base yet. My gut says base, but I don't know. This almost feels like it could be the grip. So I did download a new game. I might check it out on stream. Set this aside for a moment. What the heck was it called? I think it was like When the Past Was Now. It looked really interesting, and also it was on sale for pretty cheap on the Switch. So pick that up. It's one of those. I got to get back into like the indie games for y'all, because let me put that down a little bit more. There we go. So especially if I pull something up here, you can kind of see what I'm doing. And although I am super washed out because of the light, but I have, I need the light for the I need the light for the table. I need to get back into like indie games with y'all, because for instance, we had a great time with Oxenfree. I mean, as much as a great time as you can have with that. Spookfest in the best way. Yeah, I do not say Spookfest disparagingly. It was a fantastic game. And then this guy in the middle. These on top of that. That slaps down. Oh, underneath. This is feeling more like the handle, I will say. And with that part, this is feeling a little bit more like this is going to end up being the handle. Alright, so those are quick steps. Oh, we're continuing to build on this side, so we need to make 2 of these. We'll just make them side by side. A 6, and then a 5 on top. You don't see 5 that often. And then this is not Lego. I feel like you don't really see 5. Pardon me, sorry. Okay, need the small triangle, and then this little half dome, or like quarter dome. Goes there, another one of these rounded bits on the other side. Oh. Repeat those steps here. So, like, I gotta start part-time UFO sometime. As well as I don't know if I want to do it just me or if it's something Joe and I will do off-stream or, like, on her stream. Although, I noticed the, we have a mic, that we could both use, but it's not the best. It was... legitimately, it was something that I had seen like recommended by I think it was actually Jack from Achievement Hunter had been like, hey, here's a super cheap XLR mic, and then I didn't realize that like there's no way to get it to run on your computer without it being powered and without an audio interface. So it was like, well, I have this now. It doesn't help me that much, but I have it. It's okay, but it's definitely a pretty cheap XLR microphone. Okay, we have 2 of these units. They go on either side with the shorter end facing that, which is just continuing to like this is the handle of the sword. If you've if you weren't here when we revealed the sword, it's here, and then it's 2 blades that go out. So it is. This is a handle. My hand fits it, and my hand is pretty big. I have big hands. Okay, and now we're laying it on its side, I guess. The last of these, with one of these here. The other ones that go up. This, and then this guy. The dots on the side facing out, so it gets this little dome. And that goes here. And then it looks like we actually opened a new bag, so we'll keep these over here. We actually start opening bags 3 and 4. This is rolling. These should stay a little closer together. Break the illusion. The little tables I usually use for this, the little TV trays. It's just 2 of those stacked side by side, and to you know, to keep it in place and hopefully not drop anything down like the crack between. There's a this is just a body pillow cover. Have to have like a full sheet. I just threw a body pillow cover over top. It's like just big enough to fit, as opposed to a tablecloth or a sheet, which would be all over the place. And if you don't know, I do save these build videos. I do save. I put in a collection. If you're watching this later, hello. Sorry I missed you on the first day, but if you're watching this later, hello, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, this feels like the handle, though. Definitely feels like the handle at this point. Let's see. 2 of these, I think. Yeah. Looks like I need 2 of each point. 2 to the point left and 2 to the point right. I think this is it. Here we go. Nope, that also points right. There we go. There are 1 that points left. And then 2, just these guys. Okay. I feel like I need to look at the next step. How does this go together? Oh, so it just attaches like here. Okay. Then snaps here. Snaps here. As I'm sure it will make sense in the grand scheme of things, but right now it's like, okay, that's a little more free floating than I expected. Okay, 2 of these. 1 of the same, well, 1 of a point in each direction. Go. And then 1 of these, like, domed pieces in each direction. Okay. Oh, I guess some of these are... Oh, that's not even the right piece. So I guess we have... Yeah, we have taller and smaller ones, so we need 2 of the smaller ones, which are these. So those will build off of the 2 by pieces we just put down, and we'll try and straighten this out a bit. So they're still pretty they're still pretty free floating at this point. Words are hard. Okay. Oh, now we need this, and we need its opposite. Need 2 more of these domes. These were the like quarter domes, one going in each direction, which is not that. This one though, they're opposite. Okay, okay. And then one. What is that piece? Oh, it's like a trapezoid. Got it. Ah, it's right here. The trapezoid. Trapezoid's actually going to go here and cover that piece that we added and give it a little more structure. These are going to be the opposite of this, with their points out. Yep. You know, the flat sides are on the inside, and then the domes are going to go on top of this other part that we've been building. So yeah, this is definitely the handle. I kind of thought this might have been the base at first. Like it'd be part of these and where the Energy Sword, Halo Infinite stuff goes. But they're not. Okay. So, number 17. 18. So we need, I think some of these guys. We're actually building up a totally separate thing now. We're setting this aside for a bit. We need 2 of these. And we need 1 of these guys. So this goes here to actually make this be a thing, whatever this is going to be. And this on the end. 19. Oh, wait, we're just... Okay. We're going to set this aside. We're going to build 2 little units to stack on top of them. Well, I could probably do both of these at once. Yeah, it's not too hard. So we have this curved piece that follows natural curve. This underneath. And this. That's easy. Oh, so summer, I don't know if people want to see, but I might do another run of Firewatch, just for fun. Plus, I still need to do it on the Switch to unlock the. There's an Easter egg in the Switch version. You know, it's like a little hidden bonus. I still need to go through and do. So, you know, that'll probably be more this summer. When it's a little more, you know, seasonally appropriate for go wander in the fake, I want to say Wyoming woods. Pretty sure it was Wyoming. Been a while since I've been in there though. Haven't played Firewatch in a while. I showed y'all, but I did get the soundtrack recently, which is a delight. I was so glad that the original composer decided to remake the or re-release, I should say, the soundtrack. This is not the right piece. It's kind of a bubbly dome like that. Oh, they're over here. Got it. Re-release the soundtrack on vinyl though. It made me so happy because that was one of those I'd love to be able to have a record of this, but they don't make it anymore. Bummer. That was one of those. I immediately jumped on it when it popped up on Kickstarter. I think. Wow, that piece looks super different upside down for some reason. There we go. One of these guys here. There. It's hard for me to explain how not easy it is to push these together sometimes. Like they do not snap as tight as like Lego at times. I still enjoy these. I enjoy having these, but there is a quality difference. You notice it. Between this and Lego. Lego is just a little more refined. You know, I hate to, especially because I'm in the middle of playing with them, I hate to throw Mega under the bus, but like, you can tell that these are not Lego. I will say this is not as frustrating as the nano bricks can be. Nano bricks can be so frustrating, especially when it's just designed when they make strange design decisions. I'm sure for a good reason, but there are some strange design decisions. Like we're just gonna have some pieces free floating like this underneath the model, so you can't really get at it to fix it. I'm wondering, can I? I'm wondering if there's something I can do about the settings of this to like maybe turn the contrast up. No, don't turn the contrast up. Oh, backlight comp down. What? Oh wait, gain. It doesn't matter here. No, that didn't slide anything. Yeah, I don't know. We can way up in the saturation. Also, at least this camera actually black and whites, you know what I mean? Oh, go way up in the sharpness. Fortunately, I don't think there's anything I can do about how blown out I am on the face cam. I think I'm just going to be blown out on the face cam. All right, I tried. It's just because I have a, this light's fairly bright, this light's fairly bright. To light this, well, it's blowing the face out a bit. But it's also not my primary camera. There's also that. Because the primary camera, which you can barely but not really see at the top of the face cam, does 60 frames a second at 1080p. So between the two, I'd rather have the bigger picture be the nicer camera. It feels good actually. Like, this very domed. All right, that was a whole extra thing we had to build on, and ooh, we're finally getting our first blue piece. We're immediately covering with every other color, but our first bit of Covenant glow, more or less, to this. I wonder. I almost want to look. I wonder if the people who make lights for this kind of thing have made a light kit for this to make this actually like light up. Also, again, stop using recognizable sounds in your songs, guys. I totally thought someone had jumped into Discord. There was a tone that sounded like someone jumping into a Discord call. There we go. Wow. I will give them credit. The pry tool works really well. It is another competently made pry bar tool. Full marks, Mega. I kind of want to try this on Lego sometime, just to see if it also works on Lego. Also, I try real hard to say Lego, right, not Legos. Because Lego has themselves have come out and said it's not Lego. It's not Legos. It's Lego. Like the plural of Lego is Lego. Officially by their standards. Lego is Lego. Okay. Piece. And this is the taller of the little hook, kind of hooked pieces. Little domes of 2 levels. Okay, so we're making one of these for each side, it looks like. Okay, and gets one of these little things on top. And then... Oh, this is what this is for. Okay. Except I'm doing it wrong, so it won't attach. And for some reason, this is not on here now. Nope, I'm using the wrong ones, too. There we go. And once match to flip on the other side. Go. Okay, so we have one of these. And then we need to mirror that on the other one, basically. Which is why they didn't tell us to do two. We're going to be using similar, but not exactly the same parts, basically. And I need another one of these guys with these underneath. This is the loudest clicks I think we've made so far. And it click-clacked right in. Okay. I know the piece I'm looking for, but where is it? There it is. Also, my science channel binge of BattleBots has led me to season 4. Ah, it's so good, and I've finally realized why seasons 1 and 2 aren't on there. I can't remember what room we were talking about it in. Like, I was talking with someone on it on Discord. I finally realized why season 1 and 2 aren't on there. It's because they were on ABC. The first 2 seasons were not on Discovery, so since they're not owned by, you know, someone in the Discovery network, and they don't have seasons 1 and 2 of the reboot. Because after that, it got canceled off ABC. They moved it over to Discovery, where they're still killing it. One of these, and one of these to cap it off. So now we have these that match. Okay, and these will... Oh, so the blue sticks out. Okay. There we go. Press that down firm. This is definitely the hand grip, by the way. If nothing else, absolutely confirmed by the fact that it's starting to branch off into the blue, because this will probably be where we build the blades off of. Probably these 2 spots here, and they might get complementary pieces on the other side, but we'll see. So yeah, that'll be... Wow, that even with my big hands, that's going to be perfect. This is going to be awesome. I'm so looking forward to this. Well, it seems like the blade train would be pretty easy if... Oh, Deja vu, we're redoing some stuff here. Okay. Let's get a little shoulder roll in. Keep myself plugging. There we go. Oh, and these guys that go here and here. I still can't put these on straight. Straight-ish. One of these. Putting it on actually knocked it crooked again. One of these. I need a silver one of these on here. And its opposite friend on top of that. And then these with the flats pointing down, I pulled that up. Be careful with these points. Nope. Yep. Yep, okay. That was step 41. Yeah, some of this is real similar to the other side. I'm wondering how the body's gonna be. If it's just gonna, yeah, it's kind of just repeating. Although I don't have the big side pieces anymore, so. Also, what is it? It's 10:45. Oh no, babe. Oh no. Oh, hopefully you can get that taken care of soon. Oh, of course, today, the one day I'm actually waiting for FedEx for something. The one day I'm waiting for FedEx for something, they're just not here. Usually they're here at 9:30 in the morning. Gosh dang it. There you are. I had a thought, but I don't think it works. I thought maybe those were this instead, but I don't think that makes sense. I don't think. Still checking something. No, okay, I was wrong. I was right the first time, more or less. Okay. You can set that aside, so we're going to build the centerpiece again, which is this and this. One of these. Another one on top to hold it down. First part, a little silver on here, and then we need to build two of these up again. Give it the round bit to go around each corner. It does go with the corner. Go. One of these, one of these. And these so they can actually attach to something. Also, Woody finally saw the, I sent him a, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that, though. I love you too much to kill you. When you finally saw the pack I opened that he gave me for when we get the Pokemon, like 50 card thing, or 50 deck thing, because he had sent me a XY Evolution, or you know when I had opened all the ones from the Rebel Clash box, because he had sent me a couple of oh, this actually goes the other way, doesn't it? That is wrong. At least this one. The other one might. I might have gotten the other one right, but I got this one wrong. It should look like this. And then the other way should have a V mark to it. Okay. And me screwing it up. Mobby. Okay, there we go. A little more correct there. Oh. Getting ahead of myself. His response was literally, nice, Fat Pika. We all know how cool Fat Pikachu is. Oh, these are actually too close. Over one more. Simple move, but let's see, move over a bit, because this needs to be here. I did get it right on the top. Okay. Top. I'm assuming top. Although he has a sword. The sharp edge are here, so I guess top doesn't matter as much with this kind of sword. But the side that's been built up less. Get the hair of that right, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're not building up more on the backside, really? That's just it? I have all these pieces still. Okay. The hold music might do it. Fair. Okay, so this is gonna be interesting because I'm just gonna move you aside for now. The next two parts are doubled. So you can open 5 and 6. So we're gonna do these. We're gonna do all of these twice. We're gonna do every we'll do it the smart way and do these in sync, as opposed to doing one and then doing the other. So now we're really getting into now we're building the blades. So it looks like the last step is actually the base, which is interesting. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. We're going to need one of these. 1. 2 of these that are 8. And I don't know, I'm probably not going to get the swirl exactly right. Like, it looks very, very specific on the actual thing, but, like, trying to find exactly the right pieces to have the swirl correct is going to do me in. One of these for each. Nope, where are you? It's going to be so much harder because they're clear, they're translucent pieces. This is the challenge mode, y'all. Let me figuring this out. Alright. Each of these I need 2 up and 2 down. 2 up, 2 down. This one up, this is 1 down, this is 1 down, so we just need 1 up, and we're good. Okay. So. Okay, so I need to take this. Okay, let's take the ups and the downs, put them together. There we go. And then the bottom is the little twofer. And that goes on the ends, it looks like. Point down, one's point up. Snap this on with these. And then these. So I have to be kind of super careful with these just to make sure I have everything in the right order. Okay, so I need 2 more of these. As these get these long slanted bits. With this, I'm okay if the swirls don't perfectly match, because it's an energy sword, and energy is constantly swirling through it. So if they're not perfect, that's okay. Gonna look cool regardless. Doesn't have, if ever there was a Lego or not Lego model to not be exactly perfect, a death sword of plasma energy is probably the one that the patterns don't have to exactly match. Alright, 8 and 4. 8 and 4. So 4 and then 8, looks like. Yeah, so slap the 8 down first, and then the 4. There's some... Oh, no, wait. This is saying it should run this over. Oh, because I screwed up. And I put the, well, the pointy ones 1 pip too far. Be there with 1 pip showing on the end there, probably because we're still building it out. Finally free from the hold. Hooray. Run. Run across the apartment. There we go. Okay. That page is done. No, we're getting a temporary piece, so we'll be pulling that off later. That's what these little black pieces are for. That's cool. That's something you don't see from Lego, really. Or very rarely do you see from Lego, if ever, is just temporary pieces. They're just there for support. This actually should be here. So I can slap that on there. And when this is secure, you know, not yet, but when this is actually secure, we'll remove these black pieces and they're not part of the final model. Let's see. Oh, I gotta do it again. Hey, Jean. So far, I put it out of sight because I've got a lot of space to go. We have what will probably be the actual handle of the sword. Just judging by the fact that there's some blue hanging off of it. Building a key, yes. Which I will say, I have pretty big hands. I'm amazed that this actually fits in my hands. Like, this is actually going to be... like, I see the length that they say it's going to be, but even then, like, I'm surprised at how actually large this is going to be. But right now, we are building up the blades, like the actual blades themselves, which is why I'm doing everything in duplicate, because a few steps ago it said, hey, this, like, step, like, 50-something is step 80-something. Do these twice. So it's like, I might as well do them at the same time. It makes more sense to do these together than it does to do this whole thing, go back, do it again. That's madness. I need another one. This is 4. There we go. And then ones that are 8. Right, then the longer one. And the shorter one. Will not quite get this piece that we need to cover, but I trust, for some reason, I trust in Mega Construx to, how this is going to work is going to work. Alright, kind of the same process. Yep, so another one of these slants without a bit on top. Or those are hiding. Or is it? Nope, it's not this. Okay. If I had the space, I would have, like, nulled this out. But I don't have the space. Not without setting up the big card table, and even then. Because I would have had to null them by bag, and that would have been basically the only thing I did last night. Set up the table, get the camera just right. Separate every piece out by by size and shape, and by bag. Yes, this is done by bag. I honestly didn't know if they were going to do that or not when I first started opening these. I didn't know if they would do the numbered bags like Lego does, but they did, and it was a pleasant surprise. And they are actually numbered to help you keep track, so it's not just 500 pieces scattered. Find stuff. Okay, with 2 left over on the back, we are looking good. Also looking like we've got a hell of an edge here. Alright. I will say, this is going very quickly. Okay. Like, honestly, it's a 500-piece set, and it's flying. I know part of it is probably just because I'm doing this a lot. Thank you for the host. What's the orange bit for? This is actually a pry tool. So say, hey, this piece needs to not be here. I can just pop it right off. Or if we had... Or, you know, like... Oh, you know... I don't know what this part is for. It might be more for... Hell, let's go back to the beginning. So the crowbar-like tip is both for pulling like axles out, there are axles stuck in pieces, or for lifting flat trays that have no pips on them. Lift those out, and then we also have a gripper to pull pieces off of flat surfaces, and these also for pushing out axles. So it's just a tool to help if you need to pull something apart or if you want to pull something apart. Because, oh, I know, Lego has their own, which is a little more simple, relatively more simple. But it still has, you know, your axle remover, it still has a pry bar, it still has a flat for the same purposes. This is just Mega's version. And also, Mega's is a little more saturated. It's a deeper orange. And yes, I keep one of those handy in my desk. If you're building Lego, keep those handy. Trust me. Okay. So for each of these, I need one of these. One of these per. My hand signals are generally just mental processing of like, I need a thing. Where's the thing? So I felt I was doing some this. I built some Lego stuff with your nephew. Awesome. Any like constructed sets or just freeform? I'll admit, I probably could come up with some neat stuff freeform. It's just not generally what I do. I like sets. Nothing wrong with either. I just like having a cool set, and I know what cool thing I'm going to get at the end. Or even really having a cool collection of sets. Or having a cool set I can build to 3 different cool things. So if I'm ever bored, I can grab that set and be like, hey, you're not a spider anymore. We're going to take some time and turn you back into a dragon. Which is an actual set I have. The other thing is an orc, and I've never put it together. I just don't like the look of it. Alright, so 4 that are pointing up, 6 that are pointing down. Pretty sure it's in spider form right now, but it's also out in the other room. I could grab it, but you'd have to give me a minute. Alright, pointing down is 6. Pointing up is 4. So 1 more pointing down. 1 more pointing up, and we're good. Okay. Up. These are down. An actual set, and the most recent thing was Batman. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so all the pointing down ones. I'm gonna build each of these units individually, rather than trying to build them together. I know what I'm doing the first time for the second time. Also, again, if I ever pull this too close so y'all can't see, I apologize. It's just even doing it on camera, it's just a reflex to want it close. Alright, all these with extra pips of point down are on line the top of this. Turn it over. And the 4 that point up. Probably for attaching other things to it. There we go. What? Oh, no big deal. Hey, babe. I was just talking about the uh Lego spider that I could also make into a dragon that I could also make into an orc. Speaking of which, I actually don't know where the instructions for that are. All right, we've passed an hour. I can tell because the yeah. See, I can't get this with my nail, but I snap this just right. Nope, it doesn't want to come out, huh? Or it fused apparently. Just carefully. There we go. There you go. Pried it off. Didn't want to come off, and I fixed it. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I just mentioned as the Lego as an instance of the Lego Creator 3-in-1. I love the 3-in-1 sets. Okay, babe. Thank you though. Appreciate you. Appreciate you offering. Oh, also this was supposed to be on here. Oh. That's that thing I just built. Back on there. Yeah, one thing is, if you weren't here when I was complaining about it earlier, these don't snap together as well as you'd think they would. Is it possible to actually break a Lego brick? It takes some effort. I've had... I don't know if I've had a brick break, but I did have the little studs, the little, 1x1 circles. I had two of those shatter on me. I think just because the piece in question was just fairly old and it was buried in. Like, literally not even a piece you see, but two of the, two little gold nuggets, basically, on that are hidden in the space shuttle. Completely failed on me. As I tried to, like, pry them up with a finger and they just, like, if this was just a little round piece with just a little up part and the base, it was like this entire half had just shattered. I was like, cool, well, let me wedge these out, clear out all the gold Lego piece dust. And do this again, I guess. find some studs from something else and just hide them in there, like some extra studs and some model I must have somewhere. And just replace it, I guess. Oh, this piece is wrong. I was like, something is wrong here. These should look the same, and they don't. That's supposed to be a 6, not a 4. I don't know why a 4 was on there. But that's the fact that I put it there. You know. I can blame no one but myself, but I don't know how I did that. Okay, they still look identical. That's the important part. They still look identical. It means I'm doing this right. 3, and then another one. Yep, okay. Okay, still looking good. Also, this, those of you weren't here, that black piece will not be there on the final model. Oh, balls. Okay. We're building up, like, an extra thing now to... Oh, we're building up the next part of the curve. Got it. Sorry, I'm looking ahead. Okay. Alright, so... I'm running out of places to put things, guys. So... One of these with 8. One of these with 8. I almost needed the big table just for all of these extra pieces I need. Two from that point up. Oh, also, I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but no, I didn't because I saw it yesterday. So a couple weird things. One, for some reason, the video is the length it should be, but I have a VOD. They still thinks I'm broadcasting. It's the weirdest thing. But on top of that, I did notice that for some reason, I don't know why, I got not copyright flagged, but I got muted audio playing the intro to the new Fall Guys map, and it's like, or like the title song for the new Fall Guys uh season. That's the word I'm looking for. Is season. For some reason, they flagged me for the music. It's like, you have literally never done this to me before. I have, yeah, like, apparently, at least for me, at least this time, because it flagged on 3 separate occasions in the video. Apparently it's decided that Fall Guys music has got, like, that one Fall Guys song, the newest title track, or, you know, like, main menu track is the way I should put it. The newest main menu track pings for copyright, or pings for muted audio. The worst part is, included in those are my is my victory, my hexagon victory. So I can't even clip it. So I have to take the VOD down. I save the ones I want to save, but like I might have to take that VOD down, and it's stupid. I sent a support ticket in about it because it's like, hey, you have never done this to me before. Can you let me know if we're not allowed to play this song on streams? Because if so, I'll play my music over your game. But like, this is new and confusing. Please to advise. Also, you have a drink of water after I put this last piece on so I don't lose my place. There we go. Yeah, so I was bummed out as I was like, oh, you know what? I never clipped that out. And then I saw a thing that they've never hit me with a complaint about before. Suddenly there's a complaint for it. Jesus Christ. I mean, y'all do you. I just saw Chase this thing for Game Attack. It's like, day drinking stream. It's like, I don't drink. I think I've made that clear about myself. I don't drink at all. I don't understand drinking culture. I really don't understand how celebrating drinking, like, I don't know. I just don't get why that's like, why is it a special thing? Why is it, and why is it a thing to celebrate? Why is it a thing to be like, yeah, we're day, like, why? I just don't get it. It's a culture I don't understand. I'll fully say it is a culture I don't get, and that's a me thing. Okay, so we need 4s. We also need 3s, though. You know, no shame if that's what you want to do. I just don't get it. Oh, I mean, it is still like, I'm sure they still own the rights for it. It's still their music. It's just, it just would be weird, you know, considering how much of their culture is based in stream gaming. If they were now like, oh, by the way, you can't actually play our music on stream anymore. It's like, what? okay. I mean, I've been paying for other games before. I've been paying like King's Quest, the King's Quest remake that we played. Every single one of those has a. I think there's only one part that doesn't have a ping, a copyright. I keep calling it copyright, but doesn't have a music claim ping, which is their right. Which again, if this is the way it is, cool. But a warning that hey, you can't actually play the song on your stream anymore would be nice. So like I said, I just sent a support ticket and like, hey, what's up? Oh yeah. The only like vaguely alcoholic I kind of like the smell of is just my that Dice Vault I got, the one that was like fermented in a whiskey barrel. That actually smells kind of. It's interesting. I don't know. I don't know about good, but it smells really interesting. There's a fermented funk to it that is I find fascinating. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I just don't understand. Yeah, we're drinking. It's 10 a.m. Like I just don't understand that as a celebration or as a big deal. I think that's a better word here. I don't know why that's a big deal. That I think is a better word here. I don't know why it'd be a reason to tune into the stream. I'm not that interested in intoxicated streams. Regard like period. That's just me. I will continue to shout that my opinions are mine. I'm not trying to prevent anyone from doing anything. You do what's best for you and your audience. And, you know, you do what makes you happy. But I don't get it. Okay, we need another one of those, or another set of those. Here we go. No, it's a 3 and a 4. Yeah. We're about to hit step number 69 because again we're flying through this. It's only 11:20. There we go. One of these, and what is that? Those are 5. Again, it's so weird to see 5s. I feel like I don't see 5 that often for Lego pieces. Please. One shrink click in, please. Was that than the other? Something. Okay. Reverse it. Try it the other way. There we go. Okay. Well, it leaves a spot, which is interesting. Oh, because I've put this up too far. Oh, hey, don't go falling on me. Well, it again. I say this every time. It wouldn't be a wolf building stream if I didn't drop something. A piece to not end up on the floor. Okay, I know nothing about that. And it's drama that I missed. Admittedly, I a lot of the time, especially like Hollywood drama, YouTube drama, etc., etc. I just stay out of it. Try to anyway. It's been a long time since I've like been the one to go to something like TMZ, for instance. Okay. I think that's the outer curves. I think it's going to basically, more or less, there's more pieces to build, but more or less go on like this to be the outer curve of the sword. Oh, need this piece, though. We're actually going to be building on the bottom of it, because we need to take one of these. Pardon me, sorry. These on, and these. Maybe these are just locked together. Okay. So these two, and then it's one, and then this goes on. Okay. That goes there. Hold on, please. Thank you. Repeat for the other side. Looks like all our streams, we are doing this for Extra Life. I'm playing for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland, Maine. I'd like to support us. There is a link currently in chat. No, not currently in chat. That's also a cool link, but not currently in chat. But there is a donor drive underneath the stream. Also hit ! Donate if you need to find a link that way. Oh, nope, that was the last piece put on. So just need to join these together, and then we have more of our blade. Do the other for the other one. I don't know if there is an exactly perfect way to put these together as well as they are in the picture, but I like the randomness of the pattern, honestly. Some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't, but I like the randomness of the pattern, honestly. So, yeah, set these aside again, because now we have to build out the looks like the tip of each one. So, the last of these guys. 3 of these that are 8. I think the only time in the last, like, year that I've paid any attention to, like, TMZ was just, the DMX stuff. Just because it was so long of, like, he's dead, but he's not, but he is, but he's not, for, like, a week. Where it was just like, I mean, he's probably gonna. Like, I hate to be grim about it, but... So I knew nothing about any of that, honestly. Alright, we got 2 of these. Step 73. How are we already at 73, an hour and a half in? I really, really thought this was going to take longer. I feel like this keeps happening when I do these, but I honestly thought this was going to be a longer process. Okay, those and those, and these guys. Yeah, now we're getting into like the actual tip of the spear here, so to speak. Okay, 75. Okay, one of these each. One of these each. It looks like we're actually going to use all the pieces this time. Maybe. Oh, maybe not, because there's a bunch of these. And then these guys. Okay. So... oh, this actually goes on top. This is where all the length of the dang model is. The reaction of the reaction to the release of Fez. My reaction, or I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you weren't here when that one popped up, my reaction was a solid meh. It's Fez. It's a 9-year-old game. Reputation is pretty tainted, honestly, and solely because of the creator. Okay, so this is really long. I can't. I have to kitty corner it to get the whole thing in frame. How am I gonna get this whole thing in the frame of the camera? Good lord. I know what it says. Oh yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I've already rolled my eyes at The Last of Us coming back. It's like, of all things, The Last of Us is the one you're gonna bring back. The Last of Us, which has already gotten a remake. Like, we already have The Last of Us remastered. It's already been a thing. Alright, opening bag 7. But it looks like bag 8 might be where we actually attach the pieces together. At this point, you know, actually, well, it's already here, but mock-up. It's going to be more or less like this. More or less. That back over. Okay, so I need a piece with a pip on it. It's like a flat piece with a pip. Like, one is pipped and one is not. Ah, here we go. And these go here. There's a little more security for the sharpest, most delicate part of the sword. This to me is wild, by the way. I never thought this would be a thing I'd be putting together. Alright, 78. We're finally removing these temporary pieces. We'll just get rid of those. Probably won't ever use those in the actual model. I'm going to move the bags out of the way so I have more room for the freaking blades. I have to work on both of them, so... okay. Okay. I need one of these for... nope, not that. This is definitely the physically longest uh um pieces I've gotten. Someone pointed out this game. Last of Us 1 was 8 year nine. I think it was 9 years ago. 8 years ago they did a re. I think 8 years ago was a remaster. Um, it's something like that. Because I think Last of Us Remastered was super early on the PS4. Like 6 months ago, they released a patch that for Last of Us Remastered for PS5 that made the loading times even faster. So they're basically loading times are nearly non-existent at this point, and they're still making a remake of it. So now Naughty Dog is just remaking the game they've already made again. It's like the third time they've just done the first one. Not to mention the ridiculousness of them killing backwards compatibility because they don't think we want to play old games, but yet they're remastering their biggest old game. Sony makes no sense right now. And again, Sony's doing this. Nintendo is taking, took a few of their games and just said, "No, I can't buy these anymore." And Microsoft is like, "Hey, remember?" Especially because it was remakes of old games. And Microsoft was like, "Hey, you like those Xbox 360 and Xbox original games? Play them on your phone." Not only are we going to keep it, we're going to make it easier for you to play them. Xbox is killing it with backwards compatibility stuff. They absolutely are. Oh, here it is. Okay. One of these each. And then these. Okay. So what the hell am I doing? There's a little tippy. Wait. Oh, and then another one of these got it. So at this step, another one here, and then this piece. Oh, also, there was a game, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head now. It was on, I know we poked fun a little bit because the name is all in Japanese, so it was a kind of a complicated name. I can't remember the name, but there was a game announced during yesterday's presentation. Turns out it's actually technically a sequel to a game from the Famicom, just out of nowhere. I think it's the first sequel for this game, and it was on the original Famicom and never made it in Japan. Cool. I mean, I'm all about it. It's just out of nowhere sequel. I was like, that looks kind of neat. Yes, the Konami thing. I don't remember the name off the top of my head. Oh, there were supposed to be two of these. That makes sense. Okay. It's kind of like Nintendo deciding Famicom Detective Club can come to America and be completely remade. I still need to get those games. They're a little expensive, even with I want to say they're like $30 each, but you get a $10 discount if you buy both. But it's like, it's a little too rich for my blood right now. The like Ace Attorney-ish old Famicom games. There we go. That was step 79. We have step 80 now. these, one of these, one of these. They should not be facing the same way, although we can just make that part of the next one. Like, they're all the same thing. There we go. They're all the same thing. Oh, no, wait, no. That's right. That's right. Please don't be hiding under the actual blades. Thank you. Oh, no, I need 2 of these ones. It's not that. It's this. 2 of these. 1 of these, 1 of these. Okay. So this goes next to that. One of the... Oh, might as well do it on the right one. One of these goes here, and then the other one here. Just building out the side of it. Okay. I just do what I'm told. Oh, wrong one. And them that face this way, and need 2 of them. Per... Yeah, per side, and I need 2 of these. Oh, don't rest them on top of each other so I don't snap it and have to put it back together. Okay. Here. And then this. This goes across. And one of these. Swap them out. Eat the process. Just makes more sense to do them at the same time than it does to do them separately. Because this would have taken so much longer if I had done this whole thing and then had to do it again. I'm in so much time. Nope, we actually have to flip them over because we're going to probably do something very similar on the back side. Okay, so I need... Over one, I need one of these. I guess if I had wanted to make this last longer, I guess I could have... I could have intentionally made it take more time by doing these individually, but it was like, well, it makes more sense to just do them together. Okay. So this one goes here, and I'm trying to lay them as flat as I can, although, you know, weirdness with the table and all. Oh, right, and also they're not flat anymore on the bottom, so that doesn't help. The one I'm excited for the most, the one that got me honestly really hyped up, was Oxenfree 2, because I apparently played that at just the right time for that to have had, for the announcement of a sequel to have the most impact on me specifically. God, the game was good. It was so good. Oh, hey, you can swing us a bit. Not that I'm gonna go crazy swinging us around, but it does seem to have some heft to it. It's sturdy. It's kind of more sturdy than I expected, honestly. You know, because it's a Lego sword, or, you know, Mega Block sword. I'm not expecting this to be super sturdy. I still need to do 2 more runs through Oxenfree. There's a lot on the Switch. I would take a closer look than just, oh, we're putting things together now. I wouldn't just look at like one announcement as a maybe. There's a lot of stuff on the Switch. Okay. So where's this attaching? Is it, oh, it's to this, okay. Why won't you snap in? Stay snapped in. There we go. It's one. Oh, and this is one too close. Damn it. Like, and I mean, obviously, also money is a factor, obviously, but like, the Switch is honestly a really solid system. There's a lot of interesting things. Obviously, you need to find the things that you enjoy, but it's really solid system. Okay. Where am I going to lay this now? No. Now we open our last 2 bags. Bag 8. Oh, so now we're doing the 2 things that will actually secure this in. And our last bag, bag 9. Go. Okay. And a bit of deja vu because we're repeating things we built like an hour ago on the handle. Not to mention we're also going to be building the baits out when we get there. The actual display base. Okay, that goes right in the middle. We need one of these guys. To go opposite of this, we're going to need one of these to go here. It's weird that I like know what's coming. So one of these, one that matches it. Oh. Yes, okay, one that matches for the other side. It kind of has a parallelogram-ish design on that part. We need the flat piece with a little bit of a ramp to it. Nope, smaller flat piece with a ramp on it. There we go. Not this one, though. There's one that's the opposite of that. There it is. That goes right here. And 2 of these guys. And then... is it this one? Yes. One of these on top, although we have a spare. One of these little domes to finish it off. There we go. And I think that's going to go here. Or, actually, no, it's probably going to... I think it goes here. But we will wait on that. Because we need to build the other one now. I would say, as far as the Switch goes, like, investigate the whole uh, catalog. Don't just look at like the handful of games that get announced during a direct. There's a lot of really interesting and really varied things on the Switch. Like I'll be the first to admit the Wii U was fine. It was not my favorite platform, but like it's the one piece hiding under this stupid model. They have put a lot of really serious effort on the Switch. There's a lot of interesting stuff. Really interesting indies too. Sayonara's on there. I mean, Annapurna has put some amazing stuff on the Switch, period. Again, I will shout for the good stuff that Annapurna puts out repeatedly. So I guess they published Flow and Flower, if nothing else. Flow, Flower, Journey. Okay, yeah, so these have to match, basically. And so the blue part is actually on the sword, so this one will go here. Again, I'm trying to be so careful as I don't want to break a chunk off. There we go, settle that in. There's that tone again. They were just using the in this chord entry. Did I knock something over? Oh, I knocked the tool over. Got it. Okay. So yeah, I don't want to do it too much, but wow. 65 p.m. Blair. Hello. Oh, goodness. Marthana Wallace, $25 for Extra Life. Thank you. I will update those numbers when I can. We're at 540 now. I think that technically puts us halfway to the coloring book that I could get at the end of April. I was like, what month are we in? What is time? Thank you so much for the Extra Life donation. I appreciate it. I am playing for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital in Portland, Maine. My ultimate goal is $1,000. We have some incentives for that. While I try to... Oh, I don't have to double this up. Right. I don't have to double things up anymore. I have played a couple games already on the channel. I can't remember. I have to appreciate it. This guy goes here. I know I have a collection. I'll have to go in and make like a Nightbot command to show that off. So I'm just trying to also figure out, because this is huge. This is physically larger than I expected it to be. Okay, so with the flat facing the blade, got it. We at 250 or 200 rather, we played The Dig. It is a LucasArts point and click adventure. I'm not a big fan of the ending, and the puzzles are can be a little annoying. That's kind of why I picked it. I went with like bad games kind of thing. I'd say bad games is kind of in quotes, but it's definitely games that aren't the best from kind of like my childhood. At 500, we played Codename Iceman, which is actively terrible. That game is awful. If we can get to 750... 750, I'll be playing the King's Quest games, but the ones that were on consoles. So King's Quest 1 on the Sega Master System and King's Quest 5 on the NES, which I still find it fascinating how that happened. And I will asterisk, I'm going to give them the best chance I can. If I can't get past certain parts of the game, we may just play as much as we can and call it good. Piper's Heart, thank you for the follow. At $1,000, we'll be playing the Hugo trilogy, which were old point and clicks from the early 90s from a dude who saw some of the Sierra games, and when I can do that, I'll be checking those out at 1,000. Also, if I can hit 685, which I know we're backtracking a bit, it's actually the lowest new number to hit. You'll actually be doing that'll actually, I don't have a special thing planned for it yet, but that'll be 3,000 lifetime for me. So I don't have, like I said, I don't have a special plan for that one, but it's a milestone nonetheless. I think that's it for the sword. And again, I don't want to swing it too much, but good lord, that is larger than I expected it to be. Even with the thing saying it was like how large it was, that is bigger than I expected. That's huge. I get it honestly. It's not something I'm gonna swing around and bang against things, but that's sturdier than I expected. That's nice. That's actually really cool. I'm gonna geek out about this a little bit. That's wicked. And it doesn't feel too terrible to hold either. And I have huge hands. I have pretty damn big hands, and it fits my hands. Wow. All right. So I'll find a place to set that because we still have a little bit to go. We are in the home stretch, though. Oh, I need to make 2 of these, so the sword itself is done. I think at this point we're just building a base for it. And I will have to update my night box. Is probably going to still say I'm at 515. We're at 540 now. It's only like noon, so I will probably, after this, probably do a little more trucking. Probably jump from this to American Truck Sim. I should have had Halo ready, but... Can you hide that last dono from screen? Okay. Oh, it was you? Oh, the Marthana one? Yeah, I mean, I can't... I don't know if I have a way to go back and hide it, unfortunately. I will pop it, and I overrode your personal settings. I apologize. The donor drive bot is weird. I kind of don't like the donor drive bot. I'd have to see if there's a way to go in and hide it. I apologize. Like I said, the donor drive bot is so weird. I miss the old one, honestly. Because I've had that or just anonymous happen, I feel like way more lately. Like this year, I feel like it's either not taken the name, so it just pops up as an anonymous donation, or it is it's done like that and just put your real name and not the name you may have put in. So I apologize for that. The most recent I can always like throw a donation in myself and maybe like put it up to 550. Throw like $10 or $20 in myself, so it doesn't show up as most recent. But I won't be able to like take it away from the VOD, unfortunately. One time. Okay. I actually don't think I've really donated to myself. Unless I tend not to. No. Okay. Are we doing this again? Sorry, I'll be back in a moment. Oh, darn it. Authenticator. Make sure I'm all out of the camera shot. No, it's not even that one. It's the other one. Too many things. Oh, we're on it. Okay, never mind. Okay. There we go. So it won't show as no, I understand. There we go. And it also overrode my own. And didn't you put a space? That's so weird. But whatever, it's my name. Oh no, y'all have seen my name. So hopefully that will stop showing on most recent donation. Like I said, unfortunately I don't have a way to clear that out of like the VOD, for instance, but at least for the future, it should pop up as my name. Okay. Oh, and we have these guys, the little displays. We're getting close to the end here. So 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hello! Thank you for 10 more. Goodness. Okay, and that one showed your name as well. I apologize. Like I said, the Actually, it's being weird. Actual life is being weird lately. It's alright. Okay. I do what I can to help out. Because if it doesn't show, like, real name... Because I changed mine to say me. Mine was just supposed to say the word me. And it showed my full name. Which, I mean, if you're going to my actual life page, you're seeing my full name anyway, so... Whatever. Like, as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, it doesn't bother me because it's my name. You're seeing my name on the page. Okay. One there, one there. Then, yeah, that's it. All we have to do is... What's specifically saying? That part there should go in, and then... Oh, because it actually does snap in. I see. There we go. Well, it's hard to... It's hard to show off on this camera in this way, but... One thing, more extra pieces than I expected. To the point where I worry that I missed pieces, but... Turn it this way. So you've got your, Halo Infinite. This says on one side. I'm going to be so careful because it's, it's just a long thing. So it's Energy Sword on the other. There we go. It actually has a display base, and I just kind of want to hold this again. Look at that. Look how cool that is. So we're going to take a break after this. Quite shortly. We're going to take a break just for converting camera over, because I'm not gonna, I'm gonna start actually playing, so I'm gonna get a bag for the extra pieces, or set the extra pieces aside. I don't think I actually have a bag for it right now. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm gonna find a place to put this, at least for now. Probably won't be the final place, and again, it's not gonna fit in the bookcase. I think y'all can see it. Pucklejack, thank you for the follow. I think you can quite see it, but it doesn't. I don't think there's gonna be any way I can fit this in the bookcase, as it's too long. So it's probably gonna find another home somewhere in my house. But I also have to move these tables out of here, adjust my lighting, and right now, basically the way this is set up, might put my link out a little. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I need a place to put this for now. It'll probably be back here so you can see it, but you clean these extra pieces up. I need to move these tables out of here. And this camera is actually attached to like a boom mic arm on a gorilla jack. I need to move this, move it back over to between. That's fine. I understand. Move it over here between my monitors so I can play games and not have this camera because this camera's a little older. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Hang out, chat amongst yourselves. I might type in chat as well, but at least I'm gonna be off camera for a little bit. But stick around. After this, I'm gonna do some American Truck Simulator. I know, yeah, it's just trying to figure out how to film something straight down. It's always an adventure. All right, I'll be back, y'all.